Mr. Funky Fresh is in the building.
Why is that perception of New England hip hop put in a certain perspective? I'm gonna tell you why. Because on this side of the fence, the side of it we're on, you don't outreach. What does outreach mean? Go back to, you don't get out here in these shows, you don't get out here and network, you don't get out here and rub elbows next to people that are doing these things. One guy told me, I'll never forget this. One guy said to me, and I'm not going to say who it is, one guy said to me, he said, this dude, I got this dude to do a show. I wanted him to do a show in New Hampshire. But when I went on his Facebook page and started looking at the shit that he was saying on his Facebook, about nigga this and fuck, you know, he said, I can't fuck with that. And it's a credible artist from the Bean Bro. He's like, I can't fuck with that. That's what I'm saying. It's like we're so caught up in trying to be tough and mean and all of this in the music business. And when you cut it all dry, Rick Ross, Young GC, all them dudes ain't acting like you. The perception may be that way, but when they go sit in front of Leo Cohen or LaFace or any of them dudes, they don't act like that. It's yes, sir. It's about business. So when you hear, and you out here over here talking about fuck the niggas at the radio station and fuck the motherfuckers, the promoters and fuck all them, and they go, okay. And then you wonder why we can't get nothing done. What I'm saying is that as Boston hip hop, the visual and the things that we do and the way we act have to change. That's why that's why you continue performing at the Dub, you continue performing at Sammy's and everywhere else, little places that dudes perform at. It can't perform anywhere else unless you shoot up to New Hampshire or anything of that nature. But you can't perform anywhere else. You can't. Dudes can't get in the Middle East. Dudes can't get into the church. Dudes can't get into those places because on how you act out here on the street and out in social media, people are paying attention to you. I was talking to my man my man Moneybag at Def Jam last night, and he's like, "Yo, what's going on up there?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, I be seeing on social network dudes be wilding, and I just couldn't say. And he talked to me about a group that's from the city, from here. He wants to break. He wants to get a deal, but they have no visual, they have no fan base, they don't have anything. But he was interested in breaking the group, but they're too wild. So my point is that you got to understand that, you got to think about why the stigma, the black cloud, all of that is hanging over a city of artists that are making great music. I may be wrong, I believe a lot of dudes is making great music and a lot of dudes are well deserving of winning. But there's a reason why you're not winning. Again, out of 100, only 1% is going to win. Which one are you? Everyone's going to say, I'm that one. But you got to think about, are you marketable? Can you brand yourself? Do you have an image? Let alone the music. You have a team to make you win. And is your business right? Is your legal team right? Like, all this plays a part, and nobody got it. Everyone's on the whim of, oh, I just hooked up with such and such with a French Montana at the club. I got a feature from him. Let me tell you about features. Dudes get features from dudes. We and I never forget this, we are the city that will pay up for features in a heartbeat. Dudes fiend on this city. Max B came through on a regular getting paper from the Bean. But here's the thing about features. There are dudes who do features all day for your mixtape or whatever you're doing. But as an album, or putting it on an album, here's the trick of it. Here's the trick of it. They won't clear it. You pay them 5, 10, 15 grand, whatever, to get a feature. That's dope. But when it comes time to putting it to work on an album, whatever the case may be, the record company ain't gonna clear it. They're not gonna clear it. You ain't got no BMI, ASCAP, or anything of that nature lined up. So they're not gonna clear it. So what was that all about? So what was the whole getting the feature about? See, it's about you gotta learn this business. The music piece is done. Everyone can do that. The music piece is straight. You can rap. You got dope records, because I know plenty of people with dope records. But your business ain't right.